Hey guys, so in today's tea, we're going to talk about a TikToker who bagged Madison beer and Kio Cyrr and Olivia's breakup because it was so confusing, and it still is. But make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell first. Alright, so what really shocked me a few days ago was when Nick Austin, a TikToker and member of the Hype House, was able to essentially bag Madison beer. And I mean, I wasn't the only one shocked by this, everyone was. One wrote, "This is the most random type of maybe couple ever. Wasn't expecting this. Madison really fell for a TikTok boy when she could have pulled anybody in the whole world." And it's not that Nick Austin isn't a good looking man, because I think he's pretty decent looking, and so do 12-year-olds if he made it all the way up to the Hype House. It's just that Madison beer, like that comment said, a bad like anyone, you know? Which is why I feel like there might be an ulterior motive to all of this. Either Nick Austin will use Madison beer for clout like Griffin did to Dixie, and Madison will get heartbroken, or she'll dump him for a guy in her league later on. You know, so it's like very confusing for me at the moment, and I'm kind of at stalemate thinking about what's going on with this relationship. But that just might be my trust issues talking, but I want to hear y'all's opinion too though. What do you think about Nick and Madison dating? Do you think they'd last? Let me know in the comments. But speaking of weird relationships, let's talk about Olivia and Kio. Now, if y'all seen my previous videos about it, I go more in depth about their relationship, so go check that out. But basically, after Kio and Olivia broke up, no one knew why, because neither Kio nor Olivia will talk about it. But she's gotten a lot of hate about it because everyone thinks she used Kio to get clout and then dumped him when she got to the Hype House. Like, even Kio doesn't know why they broke up, yet he still sticks up for her in the comments. Now, I figured Olivia didn't want to tell her side of the story because it was personal and didn't want to share it with the world, which is fine because I'm not like the type that's like to hate on people unless I know the full story. So I thought she was still a pretty good person, you know? And honestly, in my opinion, if Kio himself has said multiple times that he doesn't want her to get hate because of him, then people should just back off. Because he seems happy with another girl anyways, and it looks like he's moved on. That's just my opinion. But then recently, Olivia started to hang out with Jake Paul. Yes, you heard me right, Jake Paul. She's 17, he's 20 plus. I think she ran out of clout, so she needs more. I'm sorry, what? Now, I don't know about y'all, but I think who you surround yourself with is like a representation of who you are. Because obviously when you're friends with someone, you like their qualities. So for her to hang out with Jake Paul and be friendly with him, who's had a lot of mishaps in the past, and I'm talking about a lot. Like recently with the FBI raiding his house for possible guns and sex trafficking, yeah, that's scary. And also, he associates himself with pretty problematic people like Tana and Bryce Hall, so Olivia being cool with people like that rubs off on me wrong. But I continued to give her the benefit of the doubt after that, because I don't know the whole story, you know? But then just yesterday, Olivia was exposed for sleeping with a guy who was in a relationship at that time, and she knew about it, and she still slept with the guy. Yikes. So this girl posted a video, I'm assuming that's his ex-girlfriend. "You think you can hurt my feelings? My ex cheated on me with Olivia Ponton." And then in the comments someone wrote, "She probably knew he had a girlfriend," to which the TikToker replied, "She did." Yikes. This fan said, "Why do people cheat if you don't want to be with them? Then just don't." I'm not surprised, to be honest. Olivia Ponton seems like the mean girl everyone stayed away from. And honestly, that sounds kind of true based on all the allegations against her lately. But I want to hear y'all's opinion about this too. What do you think about Olivia and her hanging out with problematic people like Jake Paul and getting exposed for sleeping with a guy with a girlfriend? Do you think we should keep giving her the benefit of the doubt? Or is all this true and this is just who she is, not a good person? Let me know in the comments. That's all for today's tea. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified for new videos posted every other day. Lots of love.